Everything okay?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be
Is this
interesting to
because
see
of
what adjustments this
onions?
offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly.
But I don't feel no
that
onions anymore.
Those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty
I'm feeling,
well. They've kept
I
them
don't
around
feel
in this game.
onions.
Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition
No, I thought you were gonna throw more stuff away.
They've got to re-energize.
Yeah, I'll throw it right now.
And maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
I think this running game, or should I say, this defense looked better than what they really are.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Swain going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's McBride. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Swain. And this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Right back to H on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. So the touchdown there, and that play, they're so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision. As the snap gets to the quarterback, he's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. On the give, here's McBride. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Looking to throw. Swain going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Swain. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's playing the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And Kansas, the pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Interception. Swain over the middle and complete to Addison. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A run here with McBride. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A give left side. Here's Achane. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
I'm just asking a question, man. If you can't multitask, my bad.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on fourth down. They're going to go for it. Fourth quarter, down to the full 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go. Achane. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Up the middle, Achane. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A run straight with Achane. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to perhaps salt this one away. Get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Addison. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield.